We request Senator Francis Pico Pangilinan to lead the chamber in prayer.
Ilagay natin ang ating mga sarili sa harap ng Diyos. Panginoon Diyos na habag, lumalapit kami sa inyo bilang isang bansa sa aming oras ng katotohanan. Nagpapakumbaba kami at humihiling sa inyo. Magtatag ng katarungan nang gumaling ang aming bayan. Pinapanalangin namin ang lahat ng magiging senator judges at lahat ng opisyal sa parating na impeachment trial. Naway ang magiging pasya, bawat pasya namin ay nakatuntong sa katotohanan, ebidensya at konsensya. Panginoong Diyos na ng katarungan, gabayan niyo kami sa paglilitis na haharapin upang masagot ng tama ang mga tanong na sino ba kami bilang mga Pilipino, bilang isang bayan? Patas ba ang batas dito sa lupang hinirang o kalasag lamang ng makapangyarihan? Tulungan niyo po kaming gawing daan din ito tungo sa katarungan at katotohanan para sa bawat Pilipino, lalo na sa madaling apihin at abusuhin. Panginoong Diyos ng kasaysayan, tulungan niyo po kaming sagutin ang hamon ng panahon at unahin ang interes ng bayan at hindi ng sarili. Tulungan niyo po kaming bigyang bigat ang hatol ng kasaysayan at hindi ng politika. Salamat sa maraming pagkakataon niyo ng pagsagip sa amin sa tila tiyak na kaguluhan at sakuna. Panginoong Diyos na habag, katarungan at kasaysayan, habang nagaganap ang paglilitis, ingatan niyo ang aming bansa laban sa puot, karahasan at kaguluhan, ang galit po ng taong bayan. Gawin po ninyong matinding paghahangad sa katotohanan, sa katarungan, hindi sa paghihiganti. Magtaas po kayo ng mga pinunong naunawaan na ang tungkulin sa bayan ay sagrado, ng mga pinunong tunay na pastol, naglilingkod, hindi inaabuso ang kapangyarihan. Padaluyin ninyo ang katarungan sa Pilipinas na parang ilog at ang katwiran na parang batis na hindi natutuyo. Sa inyong habag ang paglilitis na ito, gawin niyo pong simula ng pagbabago tungo sa katapatan, pananagutan, paghilom ng aming bayan. Sa inyong banal na pangalan, kami ay nananalangin. Amen.
Thank you, Senator Pangilinan. The Servus Dei Vocal Ensemble will lead us in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. The group will also render a song entitled Bagani after singing the national anthem.
Bayang magiliw, pera sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simulan, sa langit mong baga, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdilingning, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pang may di magdidinig. Lupa ng araw na luway, hatid pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pa may mga api, ang mamatay na dahil sa'yo. salubungin ang kinabukasan. Sa makabago. Patuloy lang tayo sa pagmamantay. Iwala sa Diyos ang sandaang kamay. Sumanalangin, isulungan, ligawanan. Magandang bukas, ikaw kasama. Salubungin ang kinabukasan. Sa makabago. Sa makabago.
Thank you very much, Servus Day Vocal Ensemble. Much appreciated. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Acting Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, thank you. Mr. President, I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 63rd session, May 13, 2026, and consider,
I'm sorry, Majority
Wala pa
Leader.
pala.
We'll do
Sorry.
the roll call first.
may we
Yes, my apologies.
move for the rolling of the roll call, please, Mr. President. I move to call the roll, Mr. President. Sorry.
There's no objection, we will call the roll.
Roll call of members. Honorable Senator Aquino, Senator Cayetano Pia, Senator De La Rosa, Senator Ejercito, Senator Escudero, Senator Estrada, Senator Gatchalian, Senator Go, Senator Hontiveros, Senator Lacson, Senator Lapid, Senator Ligarda, Senator Marcoleta, Senator Marcos, Senator Padilla, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Soto, Senator Tulfo Erwin, Senator Tulfo Rafi, Senator Villanueva, Senator Villar Camille, Senator Villar Mark, Senator Subiri. The Senate President is present.
With 23 senators, Senator Bato is absent? Okay, with 23 senators present, the chair declares presence of a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before we proceed, may I just be allowed to recognize guests from the gallery, guests of Senator Ligarda, Mayor Mar Mission of San Remigio Antique. Mr. President. Mr. President, at this juncture, we would like to, first of all, put on record our sincerest thanks and gratitude for the valuable contribution of our Secretary General of the Senate. And I've seen firsthand his sacrifices and willingness to walk the extra mile just to preserve the dignity of the institution. So we just want to put that on record.
At the right time, I think we should honor him with a resolution.
Yes.
And is he also the first to be a secgen of both the House and the Senate? And to be fair, he actually resigned right away. I asked him to continue. And actually, I'm asking him to continue in a different manner. But dear colleagues, the SecGen Mendoza did a great
Yes.
service to both houses.
We
and I'd
wanted
like
to put on
recognize-
record, the name is Dong Mendoza,
Yes.
former congressman of the great province of Batangas. And with that, Mr. President, and following the relinquishment of the position by our former Secretary of the Senate, I move that we proceed to the election of a new Secretary of the Senate. So move, Mr. President.
Yes. I consulted the minority leader, and because the SecGen will also be the clerk of court of the impeachment proceeding. So there are no objections. We will proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, in accordance to Rule 2, Section 2 of the Rules of the Senate, may I respectfully nominate Jose Luis Garcia Montales as the new Secretary of the Senate. So move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none.
Thank you, Mr. President. And there being no other nominations, may I respectfully move that the period of nominations be closed. So move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none. The motion is approved. Pursuant to the rules of the Senate, there being no other candidate for the position of Senate Secretary, the voting will be viva voce. Those voting for Attorney Montales, please say aye. The ayes have it. Congratulations, Attorney Jose Luis Montales. Those who are again, say nay. Okay. Thank you very much for the ayes have it. And Jose Luis Montales is hereby declared as proclaimed as the Secretary of the Senate, the second to have been both SecGen of the House and the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I move for a minute suspension to allow our new Senate Secretary to ascend the rostrum and take his oath. So move, Mr. President.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Wala si Ses. Okay. I state your full name.
I, Jose Luis Garcia Montales,
Having been elected to the position of Secretary of the Senate,
having been elected to the position of Secretary of the Senate,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that I will well and faithfully discharge,
that I will well and faithfully discharge,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of my present position,
the duties of my present position,
and of all others I may hereafter
and of all others I may hereafter
hold under the Republic of the Philippines,
hold under the Republic of the Philippines,
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines,
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines,
that I will obey the laws,
that I will obey the laws,
legal orders, and decrees
legal orders, and decrees
promulgated by the duly constituted authorities,
promulgated by the duly constituted authorities,
and maintain true faith and allegiance
and maintain true faith and allegiance
to the Republic of the Philippines,
to the Republic of the Philippines,
and that I impose this obligation
and that I impose this obligation
upon myself voluntarily,
upon myself voluntarily,
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, Pia.
Nandiyan na yung sana. Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. President, at this juncture, I move that we proceed with the reference of business.
Is there any objection? If not, the motion is approved.
Messages from the House of Representatives. Letter from the House of Representatives transmitting to the Senate 27 copies of Committee Report Number 261 on House Resolution Number 989 titled Resolution Setting Forth the Articles of Impeachment against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, together with the annexes thereto, and 27 USB devices containing file copies of the above.
Referred to the Committee on Rules.
Letter from the House of Representatives transmitting to the Senate the sealed box containing the documents from the Bureau of Internal Revenue relative to the impeachment proceedings against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte.
Referred to the Committee on Rules.
Letter from the House of Representatives informing the Senate that in accordance with Section 16, Rule 6 of the Rules of Procedure in the impeachment proceedings of the House of Representatives, 20th Congress, Representatives Luis Ro, Ridon, Gutierrez, Zamora, Defensor, Diokno, De Lima, Bagao, Flores, Suan, and Chua have been elected as prosecutors in the impeachment trial against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte.
Referred to the Committee on Rules. Acting Majority Leader.
Mr. President.
Yeah.
Mr.
The
President,
Minority Leader is recognized.
I heard, and we saw the notice, the message from the House of Representatives, and you have referred the articles of impeachment to the Committee on Rules. May we know if we have already constituted the Committee on Rules?
The Committee on Rules is in the acting capacity. So in accordance with Section 19, the same members and Senator Villanueva. Actually, for your information, Minority Leader, we were in caucus and wanted to meet also the minority to start reading the committee chairmanships, but we thought it prudent to convene the court first. And then when we remove our, after we convene the court and suspend, we can go back into session to start reading the committees.
So I take it that right now the chairman of the Committee on Rules is in an acting capacity.
Yes, Senator Villanueva.
And the
acting.
membership at this point would only be the ex officio members.
And the members before the all positions were declared
Holdover
vacant.
from the
Holdover,
previous.
yes. In accordance with Section 19.
Will you refresh me with Section 19, Your Honor, Mr. President? Because
Yes. Yes. And to be fair,
because in that
Senator
case-
Pangilinan has a interpretation question. That's why we referred this to the Committee on Rules.
okay,
The chairman and the members of the permanent committee shall commence in the exercise of their duties upon election. They shall cease when their successors shall have been elected or designated. So since we have not yet elected or designated their successors, except for the majority leader, our interpretation that it continues. But Senator Pangilinan did bring up the seeming conflict that if it's all seats vacant, then it's
Yes,
vacant. But
precisely.
then my initial statement was that you harmonize the rules, and if you harmonize it with pragmatically with what's happening, then we should never have a complete vacancy. Having said that, it is with the Committee on Rules, but I don't think Senator Villanueva scheduled it for hearing until we have the permanent members just to be sure. And we hope to start doing that this afternoon.
We will accept that for now, Mr.
Yes.
President.
Thank you, Minority Leader.
We make
Yes.
note of the
Yes.
manifestation.
And,
Thank you.
and I will note and recognize not only your observations today, but the observation of Senator Pangilinan. And if we need to clarify later on, it'll be a good opportunity for us to look at the rules, given the 1392 present setup, unless we are overtaken by events. Yes. Okay. Majority Leader?
Correction, Mr. President, 1311.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been corrected because Senator Subiri and Senator JV said that they are independent, but same with Senator Pia and I, we started out independent, and then Senator Subiri asked us if for the purposes of we can join the majority. So it's their choice if they remain minority or they join the majority, or if you can get 2 more members, then you will be the new majority.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. President, may I?
Of course. Former Senate President Zubiri.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like to be associated with the minority bloc, Mr. President, if I may. Binatigos nga ako nila, sabi nila na ako'y nag-fence sitting at nag-abstain. Nag-abstain lang ako para have a free hand to vote on which issue that I think is important for the Filipino people. But when it comes to the organization, I would like to associate myself with the minority, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Subiri. Yes. So, Senator Ejercito would also like to manifest.
Yes, first of all, Mr. President, I'd like to thank Mr. President for the trust and honor that I was offered to become the majority leader. But as I have mentioned to you personally, that as of this time, I would rather maintain my independence. And with what is happening all over, I think I'll be able to perform my tasks very well and my pet programs very well as an independent. But again, nonetheless, Mr. President, I would like to thank you for the trust and confidence. Being majority leader is a very, of course, it's one of the most powerful, we would say, position in the Senate. But I guess I have at this point I would like to maintain my independence.
And I also understand. I also recognize that you will say that you will be our number 14, but until the time that we vote, any member, we have to respect their decision and always ascribe good faith. So we will continue to be good friends despite the political divisions or the nomenclature of who is in the majority or the minority. So for the purposes of today to the future, and unless a change is made, will you be an independent or will you be with the minority?
Yes, for now, Mr. President, I'll be with the minority.
Okay.
But again, I would like to thank you for that and for the respect. And we will all still be friends no matter what. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
President.
Senator Ejercito. So the Secretariat has that noted, and we can now compute the membership at a 13-11 proportion, so that we do not, we're not accused of any delay. Acting Majority Leader, what's your pleasure
Yes, Mr.
about the
President.
articles of
Yes,
impeachment?
Mr.
that has been
President, just to
referred?
put on record, as Senator JV made mention, this his statement is for the purposes of proportional representation in the membership of committees. Also, Mr. President, Senator Lacson asked this representation to put also on record the membership of the Senate Committee on Rules or ex officio members would have to be the new ex officio members. So just to put
Yes.
that on record, Mr. President.
That's a correct observation
Yes.
from Senator Lacson.
Thank you. Mr. President, the permission of the body, the articles of impeachment have been referred to the Committee on Rules may I respectfully move to refer the articles of impeachment to the Impeachment Court. I so move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? There's no objection. It is so referred.
Mr. President, may I move that we suspend the session to convene the Impeachment Court. So move, Mr. President.
If there's no objection, we will suspend and convene the impeachment court.
Community news for the global Filipinos. From your trusted, reliable, and seasoned correspondents in Europe, Middle East, Africa, and beyond. Your news, your story, your network. The Filipino Correspondent Network.
Is hereby declared open. The clerk of court is directed to make the proclamation.
All persons are commanded to keep silent under pain of penalty while the Senate is sitting in trial on the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Duterte.
The clerk of court will please call the roll.
Roll call of members. The Honorable Senator Judges. Aquino, Cayetano Pia, De La Rosa, Ejercito, Escudero, Estrada, Gatchalian, Go, Ontiveros, Lacson, Lapid, Legarda, Marcoleta, Marcos, Padilla, Pangilinan, Soto III, Tulfo Erwin, Tulfo Rafi, Villanueva, Villar Camille, Villar Mark, Zubiri, the Senate President.
With 23 senator judges present, the chair declares the presence of a quorum. Senator Judge Villanueva.
Yes, Mr. President, Sir Presiding Officer, may we request Senator Judge Camille Villar to ascend the rostrum to administer the oath of the Senate President.
between the
Anytime.
Please raise your right hand. Impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte. I state your name,
I, Alan Peter Compañero Shram Cayetano,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that in all things appertaining to the trial of the impeachment of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte,
that in all things appertaining to the trial of the impeachment of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte,
now pending,
now pending,
I will do impartial justice according to the Constitution.
I will
yeah,
I will do impartial justice according to the Constitution
and laws of the Philippines.
and the laws of the Philippines.
So help me God.
So help me God. At this time, I will administer the oath of each of the senator judges in the chamber in conformity with Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 6 of the Philippine Constitution and Rule 3 of the Senate Rules of Procedure on Impeachment Trials. May we request everyone to rise. Same oath, no? Same oath. So, same. I state your name. Solemnly swear that in all things appertaining to the trial of the impeachment of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte, now pending, I will do impartial justice according to the Constitution and the laws of the Philippines. So help me God. Senator Judge Villanueva.
Thank you, Mr. President. Last Thursday, May 14, 2026, the House of Representatives, through Secretary General Cheloy Garafil, personally delivered to the Senate the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte, pursuant to Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 3 of the Constitution, and Rule 4, Section 11 of the Rules of Procedure in the impeachment proceedings of the House of Representatives. Earlier today, the articles of impeachment were referred to the Committee on Rules and consequently to the Senate sitting as an impeachment court. Mr. President, the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte with its annexes are now presented to the court for proper disposition and action.
The same is duly noted and made of record. For the record, resolution number 39 or the rules of procedure on impeachment trial shall continue to apply. We further note that Rule 6 thereof, which provide that the provisions of the rules of the Senate and the revised rules of court shall apply suppletorily whenever applicable. The court having been organized, and the articles of impeachment having been presented, let a writ of summons be issued to the Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte, who is directed to file her answer within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt. Pursuant to Article 7 of the Rules of Procedure of Impeachment Trial, she is directed to appear before the session hall of the Senate of the Philippines upon notice. The Sergeant at Arms is directed to serve the written summons on Vice President Sara Duterte along with a copy of the articles of impeachment. The prosecution may file a reply within a non-extendable period of 5 days from receipt of the answer. The parties may file their pleadings and annexes in person or through electronic mail. All other pleadings, motions, similar papers intended for the consideration of this court may be filed electronically. We will circulate the specific instructions on the format for the pleadings and manner of electronic filing for the guidance of all parties.
Mr. President.
Senator Judge,
Thank you,
Soto,
thank you.
yes.
Mr. President, may we be clarified when you say 10 days, is that working days or calendar days?
calendar days.
Calendar days, and including the 5 days for the prosecution to respond.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The clerk of court is hereby authorized to calendar the case for pre-trial and issue the corresponding notices to the parties after the last pleading is filed. Upon conclusion of the pre-trial, the trial proper shall commence on a date and time fixed by the court, of which the parties shall be duly notified. I approached members of the minority of the Senate, and then later on I will approach the senator judges that we will fix the calendar together, and in pursuit of impartial justice, we will come up with a impeachment calendar that is fair to the prosecution and to the defense, and will allow us to continue to function in the legislative side of our work. Any other matter? If there no other matter, the session is suspended.
Community news for the global Filipinos. From your trusted, reliable, and seasoned correspondents in Europe, Middle East, Africa, and beyond. Your news, your story, your network. The Filipino Correspondent Network.
So our second stop for our food tripping here in Milan, Kasama Restaurant.
Tell us about your business. Kailan po ba ninyo sinimulan itong restaurant?
Nagsimula po siya ng 2 years ago. Ito po yung concept ng Filipino food. Ipakita sa mga Italiano kung ano yung kultura natin, kung paano tayo kumain. Sama-sama, share yung mga foods.
Well accepted naman siya ng mga Filipinos, and most especially the second generation. Mas nakaka-connect talaga kami sa kanila. Mga Italian Filipinos, sabihin na natin. And we have lots of Italian clients.
Ito po yung sisig crackle po namin.
And this is?
Chicken inasal. Ito po yung lumpiang sariwa po ng kasama. Kari-kari po ito ng kasama. Proud kami doon sa panglasang Kapampangan kasi ako po talaga, Kapampangan po ako talaga.
Number one kasi is adobo, because when you talk about Filipinos, so yun yung unang introduction mo sa kanila. And then yun, pansit, chicken pastil, and chicken inasal.
Sisig tacos. Sarap, may twist yung crunchiness ng tacos.
Yeah.
Then yung iceberg sa ilalim, yung gulay.
Yes.
Yun, malutong siya. Malutong siya talaga.
Ano po ba yung vision ninyo for this business for Kasama? What do you want it to be known as in the future?
Yun po yung importante sa amin na ipakilala yung pagkain natin. Opo, kasi dito po sa Italy, hindi po siya masyadong kakilala. So kami po may travel agency. So yung mga Italian po na pumupunta dito, bago sila pumunta sa atin, at least alam na nila kung ano yung dadatnan nilang food sa atin.
Opo. May taster na.
Opo.
At 8 o'clock in the morning, the Berkshire town of Windsor is already alive to another working day. Preparations at the castle are well underway. Everything in the staterooms, scene of many state and official occasions, is given detailed and careful attention. And for the men and women who are anxiously making their way to the castle, it's the culmination of many weeks of preparation. It's the day of their investiture at Windsor Castle. Only a select number of investitures are held at Windsor Castle each year, and recipients and their guests are treated to a sumptuous display of art and indeed history as they carefully make their way through this majestic building. The honours system and the concept of the investiture as we know it today is relatively new, given that the history of the monarchy spans over 1,000 years. Honours for chivalry have been around for centuries, but it was largely due to the king's great-grandfather, George V, who in 1917 established the Order of the British Empire, so that honours could be more widely given to deserving citizens from all walks of life for their contribution to the war effort. With the ending of the First World War and the armistice in 1918, King George extended the range of recipients to include those from the world of science, the arts, and literature, as well as the voluntary and charitable sectors. Many countries in the world today have honours and awards of one sort or another, but nowhere is the bestowing of titles and decorations performed in such splendid surroundings and with such grace, style, and ceremony.
Mr. Edison David, for services to education.
I think one of the most important aspects of an investiture is to be able to reward in a suitable way the selfless service and dedication of so many of these remarkable people. People who've dedicated their lives in all sorts of sort of unseen areas. I'm aware, only too aware, that for the vast majority of people who come to an investiture, it is a very important moment in their lives when they have been given an honour and a reward and a thank you for all the marvellous things they've done.
When talking with the recipients at these investitures, I'm reminded of all of the great things that they have done to earn their awards, the long service that they have given throughout their working lives, the considerable achievements they have reached, and the selfless commitments they have made to their communities.
Those who have deserved recognition do get reached by the honour system, and I've met many of them in my travels around the UK and elsewhere. I hope that the example set by these naturally generous and determined people will not be underestimated, and especially that they will have enjoyed the experience of today.
As today's investiture comes to an end, there can be little doubt that the day will have given lasting pride and pleasure to all.
And first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Today is your investiture. So what does it feel like receiving the medal?
Oh, it's bizarre, but it's I'm extremely proud and I'm extremely happy. But you know what's really amazing is that I was able to share the wonderful event with my 3 children. And of course, this is not just for me; it's for everyone who's helped me along the way too. Well, first and foremost, I dedicate to my mom. Who, you know, she is the reason why I'm here. She's the reason for all of this. I dedicate this to my children, and of course to all the Filipinos out there who's striving and working really hard for themselves, for the family, and for the community.
Okay. And what was it like, receiving the medal from Prince William?
That's actually bizarre, but it's it's a lovely day. We had a bit of a chat about the education programs that I do here, but also the programs that we're going to be launching in the Philippines.
Oo. Ano yung mga small talk mo sa kanya?
He asked me about first he congratulated me for the award, and also we talked about the education programs, and I spoke to him about the things that we are doing in the Philippines now for improving the reading of the children in the Philippines. And then he did give me a good luck wishes that the program goes well. It went so quick.
It went so quick. Okay.
But I was so nervous as well because I didn't want to fall flat on my face. Imagine if I did.
And you're wearing barong, huh?
I am wearing a barong lumban from the embroidery capital of the Philippines because I really intended to represent the Philippines in this momentous occasion. Just a little bit from the Philippines.
Oh, great. That's
Yeah.
good to see, no?
Yeah.
And then this one, pwede bang hawakan niya?
Of course.
Lucky charm.
Yes. Yeah. It's lovely.
Diba? And then when do you wear it?
You can wear it in any of the ceremonies. If there are any formal ceremonies, if you get invited to the palace, so I'm going to keep it. And I was told not to use any polishing materials, just to polish it with white cloth.
Community news for the global Filipinos. From your trusted, reliable, and seasoned correspondents in Europe, Middle East, Africa, and beyond. Your news, your story, your network. The Filipino Correspondent Network.
our second stop for our food tripping here in Milan, Kasama Restaurant.
Tell us about your business. Kailan po ba ninyo sinimulan itong restaurant?
Nagsimula po siya ng 2 years ago. Ito po yung concept ng Filipino food. Ipakita sa mga Italiano kung ano yung kultura natin, kung paano tayo kumain. Sama-sama, share yung mga foods.
Well accepted naman siya ng mga Filipinos, and most especially the second generation. Mas nakaka-connect talaga kami sa kanila. Mga Italian Filipinos, sabihin na natin. And we have lots of Italian clients.
Ito po yung sisig tacos po namin.
This is?
Chicken inasal. Ito po yung lumpiang sariwa po ng kasama. Kari-kari po ito ng kasama. Proud kami doon sa panglasang Kapampangan kasi ako po talaga, Kapampangan po ako talaga.
Number one kasi is adobo, because when you talk about Filipinos, so yun yung unang introduction mo sa kanila. And then yun, pansit, chicken pastil, and chicken inasal.
Sisig tacos. Sarap, may twist yung crunchiness ng tacos.
Yeah.
Then yung iceberg sa ilalim, yung gulay.
Yes.
Yun, balik siya. Malutong siya talaga.
Ano po ba yung vision ninyo for this business for Kasama? What do you want it to be known as in the future?
Yun po yung importante sa amin na ipakilala yung pagkain natin. Opo, kasi dito po sa Italy, hindi po siya masyadong kakilala. So kami po may travel agency. So yung mga Italian po na pumupunta dito, bago sila pumunta sa atin, at least alam na nila kung ano yung dadatnan nilang food sa atin.
Opo. May taster na.
Opo.
Community news for the global Filipinos. From your trusted, reliable, and seasoned correspondents in Europe, Middle East, Africa, and beyond. Your news, your story, your network. The Filipino Correspondent Network.
strong family is a mother whose strength is strong family is a mother whose strength is often unseen. This Mother's Day, we honor a Filipino mother whose journey reflects a quiet but powerful resilience shaped by faith, love, and unwavering devotion to God and to her family. Mary Christy Ruelia Cadayona King is a Filipina mother, pastor's wife, and a woman of faith living in Pennsylvania with her husband Timothy and their two daughters, Lydia and Ollie. Born in southern Leyte and raised in Cavite, Philippines, Chrissy earned a degree in mathematics education and worked as a high school teacher. She moved to Singapore where she met Timothy through online dating while active in church ministries. On March 21st, 2025, Chrissy was diagnosed with stage 2 invasive ductal carcinoma. 10 days later, it advanced to terminal stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Today, she has lived beyond that first year, facing each day with courage, faith, and hope, making every moment with her family even more precious.
So the first time that I received the diagnosis on the portal, it was I just don't know what to feel. It's feel like my mind and my heart feel numbed, and also like I feel like I want to detach from the reality, and also so that's my initial diagnosis. And our reaction was, of course, we wept. Tim and I wept together. We also prayed. We accepted. We know that God, and we know it's hard truth, but we know that God has bigger plans for this. Yeah, in this season of cancer, most especially the verse chapter that I spoke to me very most is Psalm 23, and that is, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He leads me lie down. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He makes me still beside still waters, and he restores my soul. And he leads me in the path of righteousness in His name's sake. And even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because He is with me, and your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You have prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anointed my head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever."
In the midst of uncertainty, prayer became the foundation for Christy and Timothy. Their church communities have provided support in countless ways: prayers, meals, childcare, and encouragement, helping the family navigate this journey together.
For Christy and I, clear back to when we started dating, a big part of our relationship is prayer. We love to pray together, we pray. And so, I mean, when we first got the announcement or the diagnosis and knew that it was stage 4, first thing we did was we held each other and we prayed. And that has been like our baseline, is making space for just as a couple, praying and just pouring out our hearts before the Lord.
When asked what she hopes her daughters will remember about her someday, Christy reflected not on her illness, but on the kind of mother she hopes they will always carry in their hearts.
For me, I would like them to remember me as a mom who loves them so much.
Okay.
Yeah. Just being intentional to nourish them. I think a mom that that follows the Lord. I think I would like them to remember that I would like them to really grow more in a deep relationship with Him. I hope that they will feel inspired. They will feel hopeful. Hopeful with despite of the trials in life, they will still be joyful. They will still see the joy under the trials of life, and they will still see. I hope that they will have they call it defiant gratitude, that they will still have a gratitude in their hearts despite of the trials. So I think that the spirit of thanksgiving and the spirit of gratefulness and the spirit of hope, I really pray that all over the people who are watching or who are reading the article is to feel that after reading or after watching, is to feel hopeful.
This Mother's Day, we honor the strength behind every sacrifice, the courage behind every smile, and the hope that carries families through difficult times. A mother's heart continues to stand strong, even in life's hardest moments. This is Cherry Lambatin Perry for the Filipino Correspondent Network. Your news, your story, your network.
May tinatayang 15 Filipino restaurants daw dito sa Milan. Sisikapin nating puntahan ang ilan sa kanila. At ito ang ating first stop.
Welcome, Ma'am Rome, sa Kusina ni Lodi.
Thank you, thank you. Kahit bilang sa Italy. Okay?
Interview rin po sa DZMM.
Okay. 419. And then from the list, pang ano siya?
Number 10.
Kailan po nagkaroon kayo ng interest sa pagluluto?
Actually po, yung namana ko po yung sa magulang ko dahil meron silang karinderya nung bata pa kami. And then,
Sa Pilipinas?
yes po.
Okay.
And then pinagpatuloy ko na nakita ko sa kanya kung paano magluto. In-apply ko ngayon nung ako'y umidad na.
Pero nung kayo ay nag-migrate dito sa Italia, ano po ang trabaho ninyo?
Bali po ako waiter po ako dito sa Italian restaurant.
Okay.
16 years po ako sa Italian restaurant. Nung pandemic, wala pong hanap buhay noon. So, ang ginawa ko ay nag-online business kami. After that, nakakita ko na isang maliit na pwesto. Binuksan ko isang restaurant.
Sarap.
Bestseller po ay meron akong Lomi Batangas, yung pinagmamalaki namin Lomi. Kalderetang kambing, dinuguan din. Araw-araw po nagpapalit ako ng mga menu.
Anong sikreto ng mga pagkain sa kusina ni Lodi?
Ang sikreto po ng pagkain sa kusina ni Lodi ay yung pagmamahal sa isang kliyente, pagiging tapat sa mga customers ko rin.
if I may, Mr. President.
Please proceed.
Senator Lauren Legarda, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Culture and Arts. So moved, Mr. President.
If there's no objection, motion is approved.
Senator Pia Cayetano, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Ways and Means. So moved.
There's no objection, motion is approved.
Senator Christopher Bongo, chairperson of the Committee on Health and Demography. Vice Senator Risa Hontiveros. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Any objection? No objection, motion is approved.
Mr. President, Senator Joel Villanueva as chairperson of the Committee on Higher Technical and Vocational Education. Vice Senator Lauren Legarda. So moved, Mr. President.
There's no objection, the motion is approved. Thank you very much, Senator Legarda.
Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, chairperson of the Committee on National Defense and Security, Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation. Vice Senator Lauren Legarda. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? If none, the motion is approved.
Senator Christopher Bongo, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Sports. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? No objection. The motion is approved. Pang health na, pang sports pa.
Senator Pia Cayetano, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Sustainable Development Goals, Innovation, and Futures Thinking. So moved, Mr. President.
If there's no objection, the motion is approved.
Senator Lauren Legarda as chairperson of the Committee on Basic Education. Vice Senator Bam Aquino. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Senator Dante Marcoleta as chairperson of the Committee on Public Services. Vice Senator Rafi Tulfo. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Senator Robin Hood Padilla, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Public Information and Mass Media. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? If none, the motion is approved.
Senator Robin Hood Padilla, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Cultural Communities and Muslim Affairs. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada as chairperson of the Committee on Games and Amusement. Vice Senator Erwin Tulfo. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Senator Pia Cayetano, retained as chairperson of the Committee on Energy. So moved, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? If there's none, the motion is approved.
May I ask for a minute suspension, Mr. President?
Yes. Before the suspension, may I ask the chairpersons if they replaced another senator, if they can coordinate if there is any pending sponsorship that was already being discussed before the change in leadership. We actually have a weekly agenda, and as much as we can pursue the original committee report and sponsorship, the leadership will greatly appreciate that. No? Session suspended for a minute.